Good morning, everybody. Welcome to KITP and the Harnessing Quantum Optical Techniques in Solid State Materials. Did I get that correct? Conference. My name is Lisa Stewart. I'm the Chief Administrative Officer here at KITP, and I'm happy, it's my honor to welcome you here. We always start out this conferences with the question, how many of you are here for the first time? Wow, that's a huge number. That's fantastic. We love seeing new faces and welcoming new folks to KITP. So welcome, and I'm here for questions if you have any throughout the day, and all of the staff at KITP are also around and about. So feel free to interrupt us, find us, ask us whatever you need. We are funded by NSF, the KITP is, and so that also supports this conference. So thank you, NSF. And then one of the other things that we take very seriously here is our code of conduct. So while you're here at KITP and at UCSB, there should be information in your folders, and there's posted code of conduct documentation around the building, but essentially be respectful of each other, ask questions that are respectful, listen, turn off your cell phones, those kinds of things. But if you do happen to have any questions, or if you encounter anything that you feel is a violation of the code of conduct, please find me. I'd be happy to discuss that with anyone. So. Okay, KITP Online. Most of you probably are aware of KITP Online, but I will let you know that all of our talks are recorded and posted, which also is why we must have our microphone passed around in the Q&A section to make sure that your question gets heard properly. And so we have two folks here, if you raise your hands real quick, that will be walking around with the microphone. This guy, he's not raising his hand, but him too. Wi-Fi is available here. So EduRoam, and this is the password if you need to log into the KITP Wi-Fi. Meals and breaks. I see name tags on most of you. If you have a name tag, please wear it throughout the whole conference. It's your ticket to get into the breaks, the meals, and all of that. You will be stopped at the gate if you don't have your name tag, because we check those at all of the entry points. That also, the courtyard is out this way, and that's where the meals are all going to be held, including the dinners that are on your schedule. Those are also held here in the courtyard. Parking, if any of you drove here, then you must have followed specific procedures in the parking lot. If you have any questions about that, you should deal with that right away. You don't want to leave your car parked in the wrong spot, because they are very actively ticketing team here on the campus. Also, with regards to the dinner, if you have any guests that you will be bringing to the dinner and you have not already spoken to Claudia, she's the woman in the side over here with the black sweater, you must see her if you want to add any guests to dinner that would be attending with you. You also have to pay for that catering fee. Shuttles leave from here promptly for the hotel at the end of the day after the last talk. So you would meet the shuttle driver at the side of the building where you were dropped off in the morning. There is a sign-up sheet on the front desk for the last day if you need travel arrangements made for getting you to the airport or wherever you need to go at the last day of the conference. Just look for that anytime throughout the conference. And then toilets there's men's and women's to the left and all gender straight ahead. So that is clear. I think that's all I got. So now I will pass you off to the meat of the program. Enjoy.
Thank you. Okay. Hi. Thanks for coming. I'm Michael, and one of the organizers of this conference, together with Susanne, who's back there, and Martin, who's maybe not here yet, and together also with Mohammed, who I also just saw arrive over there. Yes, we are organizing this program about, well, actually the title up there is, maybe it's outdated or it was a working title of sometime in between. I think it's called Quantum Optics of Strongly Correlated Electrons. And it's a theory program. So we've been here for 3 weeks already, and we'll be here another 3 weeks after the conference. But it's a theory program. So, you know, we've been discussing Peierls substitution and minimal coupling and, I don't know, many other things, cavity couplings and these kinds of questions. But we've been living, you know, mostly in Hilbert space. And now we're trying, you know, the idea of the conference is to bring us back to real space. So we've invited 16 distinguished invited speakers who are experimentalists who are going to tell us what happens in the real world, and then hopefully that will be an interesting discussion. And to start out, in the first session we have 2 talks before the coffee break, then 2 after the coffee break. And the first 2 speakers have asked, so all of the talks of this program will be 30 minutes of talk plus 15 of questions. But the first 2 speakers already said that, hey, we don't want this, we actually rather be interrupted and have an interactive discussion, which is why we have 2 microphone people here in the room. Since this is all streamed, please, everything that's said should be said on the microphone so that the stream works and the recording works. So if you have any question during the talk, please interrupt and ask them right away. So it's a great pleasure to have as the first speaker Jérôme Feist from ETH Zurich.